Dawn, good morning. I wanted to get back with you in regards to the questions that you had. So let's go ahead and get started. So, as you stated, does the practice generate enough cash to cover its current obligations? So, Fiddle's practice does generate enough cash based on the 2014 income statement. Based on the liquidity quick or acid test, it shows the practice being able to cover its current obligation 1.1 times in 2014. Also, Dr. Fiddle took a voluntary pay cut in 2014 to improve the practice's profitability before the sale. Is the practice likely to be able to meet its long-term obligations as they become due? So what's important here is the data from the 2014 financial statement does show that the company is unlikely to meet its long-term liability. The way I gain this information, the solvency ratio analysis is used to understand if the company will meet that long-term obligation. So for that, Dr. Fiddle's practice was unable to meet their long-term obligation for 2014. Now you stated, is the practice increasing its patient encounters and collecting its account receivables in a timely manner? So for Dr. Phil's office, it's not increasing because in 2013 they had 336,000 in patient service revenue, but then in 2014 only 310,000. So in 2014 the trend was not as good as it was in 2013 for the asset management ratio. In 2014, it was 89.10 days for the average collection period, while on the other hand, for 2013, it was 60.84 days for the average collection period. This information shows that doctor's office is not collecting the accounts receivable in a timely manner. What is the practice's net worth or equality, and is it improving? Is the practice improving its profitability on a sustainable basis? In 2014 balance sheet shows a net worth of 198,451, and in 2013 it shows a net worth of 170,560. This is an increase from 2013 and 2014 of $18,891. On the other hand, as well, as Don's visit states that Dr. Fiddle's large non-operating gain in 2014 was caused by one-time insurance distribution by the FDIC from a failed bank they used. Dr. Fiddle's practice increased its profitability from 2013 to 2014. This shows growth from the practice. Also shows potential to continue that growth into the next year for 2015 as this trend continues. So how might the hospital's acquisition for Dr. Fiddle's practice impact the future financial performance of the practice itself? The location of Dr. Fiddle's practice is perfect in that it has made it successful and the hospital as well. Dr. Fiddle has sent over 250 people to Stronger Memorial Hospital for inpatient services and 1,100 for outpatient services. Since Dr. Fiddle is a sole proprietorship, they own all the debt and liabilities of that practice. The acquisition would take that from a sole proprietorship to an organization. The practice and hospital could potentially become more profitable by leveraging the hospital's accounting staff. The hospital could rent the space and build gains from that. Okay? So then you wanted me to follow up with, are all the factors considered? Do you think it is a good idea for the hospital to acquire the practice? Why or why not? So based on the quantitative and the qualitative factors and have determined purchasing of Dr. Fiddle's practice will benefit Stronger Memorial Hospital. Stronger Memorial Hospital accounting staff can assist with all the day-to-day operation, which gives Dr. Fiddle the ability to work on her own research while also tending to her patients. Dr. Fiddle staying as a doctor for the facility and renting out the space for an additional doctor, that gains Stronger Memorial Hospital more inpatient and outpatient services, as there's now two doctors shifting those doctors over to them, or excuse me, those patients over to them. They also will benefit from the value of the land and the space from the building, right? That's what's going to gain more benefits by them purchasing. So that answers all your questions. Please let me know if you have additional ones, and then we can go over those together. Thank you very much.